How to identify a wife beater while in relationship. This issue has become so important that we have to discuss about it. I hear some ladies complain, when I was in a relationship, he wasn't this way, he doesn't treat me this way. Now that I'm married, now we are married, we have kids, and I don't understand how he's behaving. He beats you, he knocks you, slaps you while you're in marriage. But he never did that while you were in a relationship. And now this has been a major problem that we see in today's marriage. So I want to walk you through how to actually identify a man that will beat his wife in marriage. Why you are right there in a relationship, you can actually discover that. So it is important that you stay with me from the beginning of this video right to the very end of this video. Do not skip a moment. Number one way to identify a man that will beat his wife is controlling behavior. He tries to control your actions, your movement, and everything around you. He wants to be on top. He wants to be in charge. He wants to control everything. So he's controlling your actions, your decisions, and your movement. Anywhere you want to go, he wants to be aware. Number two, emotional manipulation. He frequently makes you feel guilty and worthless. Number three, disrespectful language. He uses some kind of, vague languages, disrespectful languages to talk to you. Whenever he wants to address you, he doesn't feel how harsh his words, can be. He uses disrespectful languages. He may call you names, that are not fitting to you. Such a man will beat you when you go into that marriage. The reason he has not raised his hand on you is because he has not, felt that he owns you. Once he feels that he owns you, don't worry, he's going to beat you. So when you begin to identify all those things, it's going to help you for you to retrace yourself as a young woman. Number four, isolation. He tries to cut you off from friends, family, and the things that make you happy. He want to cut you off from his friends. He want to cut you off from your own friend. He want to cut you off from family members. He want to cut you off from everything, that you have as your own. You want to just be in charge. You want to be in charge of your phone. You want to be in charge of everything that you do. Such a man is not good for you for marriage, because as he's doing it, he's isolating you. It is isolation. He will isolate you from friends. He will isolate you from family members. He will isolate you from his own friend. He will isolate you from, in your work network. Some of them will tell you to stop working, stay at home. He wants to be controlling in everything. Such a man will beat you when you enter the marriage. Number five, jealousy and excessive possession. There are men that you think that what they are showing you is love, but I say my husband is too jealous, my boyfriend is too jealous, my man is too jealous. Over jealousy will bring, beating in marriage. When a man is too jealous of you, and at times you can't be able to go out and discuss with somebody. Anytime you see you talking with somebody is a problem. Anytime he sees you, either your friend zone is a problem. Excessive possessiveness. He want to possess everything around you until he permits you for every step. You may not be able to take the step. Such a man, if you go into the marriage, you may not survive it. Number six, threat and intimidation. Threat and intimidation. He regularly uses threat and intimidation to stay in control, to stay in power. So when you do anything, he may threaten you that, hey, this relationship needs to break. I think I'm tired. He want to threaten you. That is after he has wasted your time for years. Okay? He said, I'm not looking interested. He want to threaten you. If you do that, I will do this. If you do not stay here, he want to threaten you. And he uses threats, okay, to stay in control, to stay in power, to make sure he suppresses you and oppresses you. He uses oppression. He uses threat to stay in power. Such a man, you should run away from him, because if you follow him into marriage, you may not be able to live to tell the story of your life. Number seven, he disregards your boundaries. A man that disregards your boundaries is a man that have no honor for you. A man that disregards your boundaries is a man that doesn't respect you. Is a man that doesn't love you. When somebody loves you, they will give you boundaries. They will respect your do's and don'ts. They will respect your boundaries. So, but such a man that disregards your boundaries, even when you don't want to do some certain thing, he will force you to do it. Even when the stuff is not giving you joy, it is not part of you, it cannot give. He wants to force you, not because he pets you, not because he talks with you, not because he discusses with you, into agreement, but he wants to force you to make sure that it becomes a commander, even while you're in a relationship. Listen, you need to run away from such men. May you not walk into a wrong marriage. Many people today, they cannot live to fulfill their destiny. So such a man, you should run away from him. Number 8, manipulation of finance. Any man that manipulates your finances is not good for you to settle down in marriage. He want to control your access to money. You want to control how you receive money. You want to control how money goes out of your hand. Such a man is not good for you in marriage. There are some levels of liberty you need. Okay, so if you start like that while you're in a relationship, you should know that you are going into hell while on earth. You are working, he want to be aware of your salary, he want to take hold of it, he want to help you to spend it. Okay, you want to be the one in charge of it. Some of them will tell you, once you receive your salary, send it to my account. And I'm not saying it's bad. If you agree with your husband to do that, that's no issue. But I'm talking to you that is in a relationship. You start seeing such a man that you want to use force, you want to use power, you want to use oppression to do all this. You should discover that a marriage, when it finally pays your bride price, when it finally becomes your husband, you may have no roof over your head. You may have no one to rescue you. Number 9, shaming and humiliation. Any man that tries to humiliate you in public, to shame you in public, to beat you in public, to slap you in public, don't even dare to agree to marry them. Such a man, they are beasts, okay, in human flesh. He want to shame you, he want to humiliate you. Almost everything he does, anytime you go out, is to bring shame, is to shame you, is to humiliate you, by violence and by every other thing. So such a man, you should be far from them. They are not good for you. Then the last one, number 10, physical aggression. You are in a relationship, any little thing, you see the man raising hand, you see him trying to blow you, you see him trying to push you, even when he did not do it. Okay, you see that anger when it comes, you want to raise hand while you're in a relationship. When the anger comes, he just push you. Okay, physical aggression. Those things, they are red flags to where you are going to. Such attitude is a very, very strong red flag. And if you did not pay good attention to it, you may not live well in your marriage. Such a man that have the passion to raise hand at you, to push you, to force you to sit down, to do some kind of things against you while you're in a relationship. If he finally becomes your husband, he will have no one to take permission from. As he raised his hand, he's going to slap you. The reason he raised that hand in a relationship and he could not land it on your face is because he felt that, you still have a father, he's not yet your husband, and all that. There are some levels of freedom and restriction. That if finally becomes your husband, he will beat you. Such a man, run away from him. God bless you. Share this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do right now. And in this place, talk about relationship, marriage, and family. God bless you. See you in my next video.